touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cougar 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
19 Light, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Daniels. And this throw will be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
19-18. Buffalo 18.
They go play action. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Daniels. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the good D-lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So he's stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
Set. Let's go. Fix the Eagles. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normal this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
87 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Four yards to go on second down from the 7.
Here we go. Right, black. Set, go.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Isaac to Slaw. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Joshua Carney to kick off for
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Come on. Set.
To the air goes Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Let's go now. 77, trap 50, trap 50. Cut 19, cut 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Tap the 60, tap the 50.
In motion, the tight end.
Go.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Set, ready.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5.
Set. 10 black. Hut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
52 blue. 6. Mega. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Come on, set. 33, yellow, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. 50.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Black, 95. Ready? Go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down. Yellow, 22. Set.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 7. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Blue striker.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
52 blue.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the left side, he finds to Slaw. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. They're going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Commanders 7.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Second and 13. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete there in the Kua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
50, green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Carty on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
To throw is Daniels. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Trap 60.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
7 Pirates.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Here we go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's taken down by Cameron Kinchins. No gain on the play.
Now Daniels. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
60 Eagles, 70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go! Come 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Will try and do this himself. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60, that Bronco 80. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Here we go.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Complete at the one. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
33, yellow. Ready?
Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Daniels pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
30-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
133 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set. Blue, 32. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Set. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 59, Commanders 13. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
19, Tiger, 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.